Motorsports 360 once again is back in your life, wherever you may be. I better turn down the quality real quick of my thing because I am lagging badly. But wherever you are, wherever you may be, live from my house, basically. Just on video today. No radio. I did that on Wednesday afternoon. 2 separate shows in 1 week. But yeah, I gotta do one with the online peeps. So yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. We're gonna discuss what happened over the weekend with the championship implications. So let's see here. We had Rhodes and Cindric. We also had what else was it? Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin getting together. Got a bunch to talk about. And who do we have here? We got some sharp looking guy with his face cam on today, Michael Kelly.
Howdy.
Looking good.
Live from a car.
Yes, he just got done with school. He is on his way home. And as you can see, I'm in my junior gear today because it's his final race weekend with the water cooler Daryl's. I haven't worn this shirt in a while, so I had to wear it today. But yeah, want to interact with us? Get into that live chat. You'll see right there next to the video. You know what to do. All right, so no race recaps because it's Friday. I want to get right into the discussion time topics. So let's talk first about the Cup Series race. We had Chase Elliott versus Denny Hamlin. Wild situation. So Chase Elliott moved Denny Hamlin up the track in turns 3 and 4, put him in the wall, and a few laps later, Denny blew a tire, and that was the end of his championship run. So, Michael, your thoughts on that payback?
I think we all expected it. Maybe not at that specific moment. I thought Homestead would be the spot that he would pay Denny back, but I was kind of hoping Chase would be a little bit smarter with it, but Denny got what he deserved. I'll just put it that way.
All right, by the way, sorry about the bad quality if you guys see some terrible quality right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's probably because I'm using a lot of internet today. By the way, oh yeah, as well, later today I'm going to broadcast, if I got time, the DirecTV Fall Series cutoff race from Chicagoland. Before that, I am recording NOFS Route NRLA with Napa Fan and NASCAR Fan 19. But the next question is for you, Mike. Who would you have rather seen won? Would it have been Chase Elliott getting his first career win, or our eventual race winner, Matt Kenseth, getting what is most likely his final career win?
That's a tough one. Each one has their own special meaning, but because this is it was his second to last race this weekend, I think it was more emotional, and it was so good to see him go out on top. And he said that, not a lot of people get to go out on top like this, so it was just dear victory for Matt. He's going to have plenty of more opportunities to win races, but Matt was running out of opportunities. I'm definitely glad that Matt was able to win that race.
Well, in my opinion, I forgot to answer the earlier question. I had a feeling that payback was coming. I thought he was going to dump him, but then I had second thoughts afterwards, thinking, yeah, I was going to need to put him in the wall and not dump him, because if you dumped him, you probably would have got a suspension. But very impressed to see Chase Elliott put some payback on DH. Tough to not see Chase Elliott get his first win. I really wanted to see that more than Matt Kenseth, but I was still happy with Matt Kenseth getting the win. All right, let's see here. Going into Homestead, we have this weekend. Mike, do you think we could have a non-playoff contender spoil the chances of winning the race?
We have had that opportunity for the past 3 years now with this chase format, and all 3 years that has proven to not be the case. We have had a chase driver go on to win the race and the championship, and I don't see that changing here, especially with the most dominant mile-and-a-half race car driver in the championship for that being Martin Truex Jr.
All right. I'm thinking what you're thinking as well. I think we get whoever's in the playoffs wins the race, like we had last the past 3 years with Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Michael's favorite, Jimmy Johnson. One year ago, man. 1 year ago, Jimmy was 7-time champion. What were your
Oh,
reaction?
he's still 7 times.
Yes, and he is still 7-time. That's true. What were your thoughts on that 1 year ago? Your reactions to that?
Oh, you guys all saw my reaction to that. Maybe not when it happened, but let's just say I ran a lot of laps around my house out of excitement.
Did you really?
Well, like 2 or 3. But you know what? I didn't know what to do. I was just like throwing my hat around, and I don't even know. It was probably
man,
not my proudest moment.
everyone that subscribed to me probably from before November knows what my reaction was.
Yeah.
Supporting Jimmy, I knew that Jimmy had that title in the bag once Logano went up the banking and got the dub. What else?
It was hype nonetheless.
Yes, I was very happy. I was so happy. Not as happy as my college winning the national championship in soccer, but still. All right, let's go to the Xfinity Series race. We have in the 4 drivers in the playoffs. We have Saylor, Allgaier, Byron, and the shocking one, Daniel Hemrick. You shocked to see Daniel Hemrick in the Final 4?
I think we all are, really. I didn't see anyone really predicting Daniel Hemrick to be in the Final 4. I saw a lot of people ruling him out, and I know I definitely did. My thoughts were all on Cole Custer. I thought that he really did have the best chance out of all of them to make it in with how good he had been in the playoffs recently. But fortunately for Daniel Hemrick, the other guys had issues, and he was able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, it was very interesting. We did have some championship implications with Brennan Poole getting involved in one of those wrecks and eliminated his chances. He was 4th going into the playoffs. So anyway, we would have been shocked to see that 4th guy. And I would not have been surprised though if making the final spot was Matt Tift, because it's not playoffs without a Toyota or Joe Gibbs Racing. And for the Xfinity Series, it's not a playoff, but I am happy with who's in the playoffs though. So now we'll go to the trucks. The Wreckfest 150. Hello to Brad Stover, by the way. He's got his Dale Jr. retirement scheme as well. It's just the number as his profile picture. Brad, give me your thoughts on the race, by the way. On the weekend, I should say. Let's go to the trucks. Talking about Ben Rhodes and Austin Cindric. What were your thoughts on that? And could we see payback happen?
With the Ben Rhodes, Austin Cindric incident?
Yes.
I don't think we're going to see payback because Ben Rhodes is a smarter racer than that. He knows what Austin Cindric has at stake this weekend, and I don't think he's going to ruin that by taking him out, but I certainly would expect him to make his life difficult. And overall, the race was just insane. I mean, the racing at Phoenix was fantastic this weekend. Can I just say that right now?
I agree, yeah, absolutely. By the way, no offense, but you look like an angel right now.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
Because you're so bright.
Yeah, the sunlight on the...
I should play like one of those like opera songs where they go.
My grandmother is laughing at you.
Hi, Michael's grandma.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the racing overall was really, really good this weekend. The truck race was insane in the last what I don't know. It felt like the last 5 laps, even though it turned into like the last 20. All the red flags and the 6 wide on the backstretch.
Oh my gosh, Michael, have you ever?
I have never, ever, ever.
I mean, seeing the IndyCar drivers go like 7 wide at Pocono was impressive. At Phoenix going 5 wide, even nearly 6 wide, that's even more impressive.
Yeah, I know. I know. The truck series is still the best series. What can I say?
Yes, absolutely. How about that guy who finished 10th for the 83?
Oh, breaking news. Danica Patrick announces retirement from full-time competition.
Did you really?
Yep. I just got the notification on my phone.
Did she really? Holy cow.
Yes, she
Let me
did.
look at this. This is okay. Let's take a look. Did you just get a notification?
I just got a notification. I called it.
What site, Michael? Michael, what site are you using?
NASCAR.com.
NASCAR.com? Why haven't I seen it yet? Okay, let's see it. All right. All right. I am on. Let's look at the new tweets loaded up here. Here we go. Let's find it here. NASCAR.com. That's Twitch. I'm still looking. Yes. Confirmed. Danica Patrick.
Oops.
Wow. I just saw it on Jeff Gluck's Twitter.
Yep.
Now it's on Homestead.
The little notification bar showed up.
Yeah, she just announced it at a press conference. Wow.
She'll race the 2018 Daytona 500 and the Indy 500.
You think so?
That's what it says.
Wait, really? The Indy 500?
The headline is Danica Patrick announces retirement from full-time competition in the Monster Energy Series. She will race the 2018 Daytona 500 and the Indy 500.
Why not race the Coke 600 as well? Try and do the double.
I don't know. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna text my sportscasting chat this. Text Michael's probably gonna text the guys on Kick. Wow.
Okay, back.
All right, so it's
This
not
is big.
official. It's not official, but she has plans to run the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. So she doesn't. Because if it was official, we would say the ride. But wow, that's huge. Just sent that out. Let's read the story. Actually, why not? All right. So this is by Holly Kane. An emotional Danica Patrick announced Friday at Homestead that she will step away from full-time NASCAR competition following Sunday's season finale, but has plans to run the country's two biggest races next year, the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. She
Oh my
quotes,
God.
"This will be my last season as a full-time driver. I'm grateful for all of the opportunities."
They called it the biggest race in America.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
We've
so
made
let's see here.
it.
I'm trying to think.
All right.
Hashtag 10 ever.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm currently undressing right now, so that's why my face cam is.
I see. I have a feeling. I'm not surprised.
Ba-ding. There's no bullies in the comments section, right?
No.
All right.
It was just Brad Stover and Blue Cat saying hi, what up, and wow.
Wow. Wow.
But just because of this happening, let's change the hat. Let's change the hat. Go from the Dale Jr. 10 or Dale Jr. 88 to my GoDaddy. This is a hat that is too small for me now because it's a medium large. Oh wait, it does fit me actually. The Danica 10 hat. This was
Boo.
back when she had the GoDaddy scheme. And this was before she drove. This was before we had New Era caps in NASCAR. Holy crap! This is like a kid's hat, man. I got this hat in like 2018. No, not 2018. 2013 or something like that. Man.
Meanwhile, no Danica gear.
So Sunday I will wear my Dale Jr. shirt, and then the hat I'll wear will probably be this hat.
All right. So
Anyway, let's keep talking about the topic.
I don't remember what we were talking.
Ben Rhodes and Austin Cindric.
Yes. Yeah. Payback, no, but his life will be made difficult throughout the majority of the race, or as long as they're next to each other. But
You think you could see the Thor Sport teammates team up on Cindric maybe? Because I know Cindric will not tangle with Rhodes. Crafton probably won't because he's focused on a championship. But Coughlin and Enfield, could you see that happening?
I would expect the Thor Sport teammates to do everything they can to help their teammate win the championship. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. But, oh yeah, do you know what Danica's retirement finally means?
What?
DW will finally go back to saying, boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys.
Yeah, it'll actually make sense.
Doesn't have to say boys and, yes, Danica. All right, so my thoughts easily. Rhodes' fault. Cindric had her under the inside. Rhodes tried to block. Rhodes wrecked. Just like Homestead 2016, which I'm not going into details of.
Totally his fault. And in the spirit of the Jaguars taking first place and the fact that we will turn into an NFL podcast / NBA / snow, whatever racing it is.
Snowcross?
Snowcross, yes.
Bro, did you out? I'm still shocked that the Bills are still in the AFC wild card.
I am wearing my Jaguar hat.
Yeah. The Rockets though had a good performance. Last night. 91 points in the first half. James Harden MVP. There he is. He's back.
I'm back.
What do you have on now?
Repping my boy. The 48. The 7-time champ.
Sure,
the GOAT.
And what's the hat? Oh, the Jags hat.
It's a draft day
Nice.
hat.
Nice.
You gotta look good, kids.
All right. Yeah. All right. So let's see. What else should we talk about? We talked about the wide.
Yep.
If Bell and Gregson, if they did not wreck, who do you think would have won the race?
If Bell and Gregson didn't wreck.
Because they were battling for the lead until they took each other out.
Yep. They were battling so hard. I don't remember how many laps there were left, but I know Sauter was coming, so he definitely would have made it difficult on them. But how much fight Gregson was putting up, I would give the win to Gregson, I think.
In my opinion, I would have still given the win to Sauter. Because I think what would have happened is Bell and Gregson would have used the dead dog leg to cut through, but then they would see Sauter just come out of nowhere like Ron Bouchard to take the lead. That's what I'm thinking. What else? We're making a quick show today, by the way, because I skipped all the recaps and the headlines. I didn't feel like doing that.
Yeah, there's really nothing to recap any headlines to read or anything to recap. So
let's talk about silly season actually, because we did get some silly season news. Brandon Jones in the 19 with Christopher Bell going to the 20. How do you see Joe Gibbs Racing doing next season?
brand new driver lineup, but they know what Bell is capable of. I expect him to jump right in and be successful right away. I don't know what to expect from Brandon Jones. He had a okay rookie season, and then he just didn't do well this year, and now it's the sophomore slump, I guess. You don't really know what you're gonna expect from him in the 19. Probably the same results that Matt Tift is getting, maybe a little bit better, but hopefully he gets a win or he can be in contention for the championship or something, because he needs to spark his career in some way or he's going to turn into a bust.
How do you think Matt Tift will do in the 2?
It's the best RCR car of their fleet, so he's been steadily improving throughout the after the midway point of this season. In the chat. So I'd expect him to have a little bit more success, even maybe win a race.
Yeah, me too. Let's see here. I got nothing. What have we got for time? 3:23. Okay.
You want to predict and then talk NFL?
You want to do NFL predictions?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. All right. Let me look at my games this weekend.
Give everyone a little preview of what they'll see for the future, and
I don't know. Let's do that. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do our awards, but
that's in 2
probably
weeks.
after what?
That's in 2 weeks. Oh no, 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks.
I got to talk to the
moderators. Yeah, next week we do our recaps. 2 weeks. Oops. 2 weeks we do grades, and 3 weeks is the final episode.
Okay. I got to talk to the moderators on NASCAR Reddit to make sure that I can post that Google Doc thing.
All right. So Bleacher Report.
Oh, geez.
I got a buddy, by the way. He's going to Detroit to watch the Vikings-Lions game. He's a Vikings fan. He's got a friend who's a Lions fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let's go to the NFL. So the games we've got. Let's start off with the 1 o'clock games. We got the Bucks and the Dolphins. Who do you think wins?
Bucks and Dolphins is a bit of a tough one because both have offenses that are not doing very well. But the Bucks defense has not been playing like everyone thought they would at the beginning of this season. So I want to give this to the Dolphins here. I think they're the home team, right?
Dolphins are the home team. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with the upset. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins as well. On paper, they're the favorite as they're the 4-5 team, as the Bucks are a 3-6 team. So I'll go with Miami.
they've just got more weapons. What do the Bucks have? Evans?
Nothing. They used to have a good offense until Jameis Winston got injured.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the Cardinals and the Texans. Another 1 o'clock game. Your pick?
Both teams with injured starting quarterbacks. Both teams with wavering defenses. But both teams with good rushing offenses. So, man, this one's kind of tough. I think I'm going to give it to the team that has the better record. And I think the better record is the Cardinals?
Yes.
Cardinals. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to the Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals as well. I think they have a better quarterback on Arizona's lineup compared to Houston's lineup. If Deshaun Watson though was starting, if he didn't have his ACL injury, I would have picked the Texans, but I got to pick the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, if Deshaun Watson is in, it's a whole different story.
Yeah. I'm okay, don't worry. Breaking stuff since day one. All right. Let's go to New Orleans. We got the Redskins versus the Saints, another 1 o'clock game.
That Saints offense, man, they're starting to click with their rushing game, and that defense is slowly becoming one of the better ones in the league. And because of that, and the fact that the Redskins have a pretty beat up offensive line, I think I'm going to give the advantage to Drew Brees. Drew Brees, if I can get my words out, and the New Orleans Saints. Huh?
Brew Drees. I'm gonna pick the Saints as well. I don't have to explain anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. All right. Oh yeah, that Saints game is gonna be a breeze for the entire team.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we have the Lions and the Bears.
Oh my.
Yes.
Yeah. Bears defense is good. And the Lions are susceptible to big plays, and the Bears do not make big plays in the passing game. They only make big plays in the running game from Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen. So, for that reason, I'm going with Stafford and the line.
I like the Lions in this one. However, though, I need to pick an upset, so I'm gonna pick the Bears over the Lions in the close one.
Okay.
Plus, the Bears are home.
Good point. Yeah.
All right, we got a good one right here. Are you ready for this one?
What's that?
The Rams and the Vikings. 2-7-2 teams.
This is my game of the week. Just like everyone else. Okay.
Yeah, this is my game of the week as well.
Yep. Rams and Vikings, good offenses, good defenses. I don't know. I would definitely go with the team that can score more points, and I'm going to give that to the Rams. I think they had the best offense in the league, and this is going to be a low-scoring game because both teams have a good defense. So whoever can hit double-digit points first, I feel like is going to be the winner of this game.
Do you think it'll come down to special teams in the field goal range?
I definitely think it could.
All right, I'm going to pick the Rams in this one. They have, I agree with you, they have better offense, better rushing compared to the Red Vikings. The Rams, they
Sure.
have, who is it again? Who's the guy in the Rams again? That's the good running back.
Todd Gurley.
Yes, Todd Gurley. The Vikings had one of the best running backs, Dalvin Cook, until he completely torn his ACL.
I mean, honestly, if you look at the Vikings lineup and you see who their quarterback and their running back is, and then you compare it with the Rams, Case Keenum versus Jared Goff. Any day you would pick Jared Goff. Between
Easily.
Jerick McKinnon or Latavius Murray and Todd Gurley, you'd pick Todd Gurley. So I just think that the better offense is going to prevail here.
Mm-hmm. We've got the Jaguars Browns. We're gonna skip that.
Yeah, go Jags, go Jags. This is
Easily
this
Jags.
is a crap game though. Keep that in mind. Jaguars are
Yeah.
used to playing in 75, 80 degrees and sunny, or 95 degrees, I guess. And it's going to be 30 up in Cleveland. And what are the Jaguars good at? Running the ball. What is Cleveland good at? Stopping the run.
No, they're good at nothing.
Just go, huh?
They're good at Cleveland's good at nothing.
We're losing. They're good at losing.
Yeah, we'll give
Um,
them that.
don't 100% rule them out, but I mean, Deshaun Kaiser has thrown 12 interceptions, and this Jaguars team is good at getting those. So, you know,
All right, let's go with the Ravens Packers.
this one is tough for me because the Ravens defense has not been playing as well as they did in the beginning of the season, and their offense has not really improved either. But the Packers have Brett Hundley as their starting quarterback. And, I want to give this one to the Packers. I think they're the favorite, but like you said, Marty, we got to have an upset in there somewhere. And I think we can call the Ravens over the Packers upset.
I'm gonna go with the Packers in this one, just because I don't want to see the Ravens win any games. Because
Oh,
now the Bills have the AFC wild card.
yeah, I got you.
Plus, I'm not a big Joe Flacco fan anymore.
Why not?
The team sucks
Okay.
since their Super Bowl performance.
Is he elite?
Joe Flacco
Yeah.
used to be elite. He was at his prime then. All right, now we'll go to the Chiefs and the Giants. I think we can skip that one.
Yep. Chiefs.
Chiefs. All right, we gotta go to right here. We got the Bengals and the Broncos. Oh wait, no. We haven't done this one yet. That one's like we gotta do the earlier one as well. Bills and Chargers.
All right. Bills are starting Nathan Peterman at quarterback.
That's gonna be interesting.
Their defense has not been playing as well ever since they traded Marcel Darius. Well, their run defense has not been doing as well since they traded Marcel Darius.
Well, in my opinion, the defense has actually been better without him.
You think so?
Yeah, because
Well,
after he traded, we had like the number one defense. I'm pretty sure.
I was looking at the game. No, Jaguars had the number one defense. I was looking at the game against the Saints, and they put up 40 against the Bills. So I don't, and that was all from running the ball. I really don't think their run defense is as good anymore. This is nothing personal, Marty. So, and I'm not a huge Los Angeles Chargers fan. I'm not a huge Phillip Rivers fan, but because of what they did to the Jaguars on Sunday, they had the game won multiple times and they threw it away. But this time, I believe they're able to get it done against the Nathan Peterman-led Bills. I didn't think we'd say that this season. Oh, by the way, Tyrod is coming.
I'm still gonna go with the Bills. I believe McDermott will help the team show them the mistakes that the team made, especially with the running defense, because they just they blew it. The running defense really did blow it.
So
the passing defense, because I mean, I don't know who they got for the running back on the Chargers. Passing defense, if you leave Phillip Rivers with a man open, there's a touchdown right there. However, though, I think the Bills will get this one in LA.
Shockingly, Keenan Allen has stayed healthy this year.
Yes. All right, now we'll go to the Bengals Broncos.
Um, Broncos have better defense, but it's going to waste because their offense cannot stay on the field, cannot drive down the field, score touchdowns, kick field goals. They can't score points. I don't know what's going on. I guess because they don't have a quarterback, but they have every other thing you need. Better offensive line, good running game, great receivers. Probably a top 5 receiving core. So unfortunately for them, I'm going to give this to the Bengals, who proved that they could beat the Titans if it weren't for Marcus Mariota leading a last-minute comeback. I think AJ Green has a huge game against the Broncos. I don't know. It's probably going to be another low-scoring game, to be honest.
I'm going to see the Bengals as well because the Bengals did a great performance, especially when they played Buffalo, in my opinion. And we know the Bills beat the Broncos. So I have a feeling the Bengals will beat the Broncos. All right, Patriots Raiders.
Tom Brady
versus Derek Carr.
Well, the Raiders are more talented. I feel like this year the Patriots and Raiders defense are kind of one and the same. I don't really think one is better than the other. So it's always going to come down to who can score more points in this game. And unfortunately for the Raiders, they're going up against the greatest player of all time, who can make any player into any wide receiver, any running back, any tight end into a top 5 receiver, make any O lineman look like a top 5 O lineman. I got to go with Tom Brady here.
Easily Patriots. Let's go to the Eagles Cowboys matchup. In my opinion, this is my marquee matchup as well.
Yeah, don't look at don't look at the Cowboys from last week. Look at the Cowboys before that with Ezekiel Elliott, because the Cowboys against the Falcons, that was not who the Cowboys are. I'd expect them to put up a little bit more of a fight against the Eagles, but they're clicking on all cylinders. They got one of the best front sevens in the NFL. They got Carson Wentz, who's in his second year, is looking like an MVP. I'm going Eagles here. I think they're the home team too, aren't they?
They are at Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm gonna go with the EAGLES Eagles.
Fly Eagles fly.
Eagles fly. And then we got Monday Night Football, the Falcons and the Seahawks.
Jimmy Graham and Doug Baldwin are finally starting to click. Russell Wilson is doing Russell Wilson things, even behind that terrible line. That secondary is now taking a beating, but they still have Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor. I expect the Seahawks to win this one.
All right, I'm going to go. Wait, they're in Seattle, right?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure they are, because if you're in Seattle, you pick the Seahawks, because they got probably the loudest stadium in the NFL.
They got the 12th man.
Wilson, in his passing game. The defense will be interesting because you don't have Richard Sherman anymore because he's got that torn Achilles. I still think the Hawks get it.
Yeah, so that's basically what the show will become in a month's time, I guess.
For a bit. All right, I'm just getting all my other stuff. I'm just putting my computer in the charger. All right, let's do racing predictions now. So remember, all 3 races are for points. For points that we don't count anymore this weekend. We're picking different drivers though. You can pick a different driver who wins. You can pick the same driver to win the championship if you would like to. Okay?
Yep.
You're picking first Truck Series race tonight. I believe it's at 8 o'clock, if not 8:30 FS1. Who wins the race in the championship?
It is truck day, my dudes. Uh, Sauter was the champion last year. I think he finished outside the top 5, actually. Well, maybe he finished 4th. I don't really remember. But he has the momentum going into this championship race because he won Phoenix last weekend and he won Homestead, like I just mentioned when we were there last. However, I am thinking about going with the other veteran that we have in this race, and that is Matt Crafton. I have picked him so many times this season, and he's let me down pretty much every single time. But I don't think he's going to let me down this time. I think Matt Crafton wins the race and wins the championship. Does not like favorites, and Bell and Sauter are the favorites going into this. So I'm not picking them.
Okay. All right. Let me get my truck series right here. All right. So my pick to win.
Hey, look, it's a
I
dog.
was thinking about going into. I was thinking about going into the final race. For my pick to be who was it? I was thinking about doing Johnny Sauter because he won 2 of the last 3 races. Or well, the last 2 races actually. However, though, we are going to Homestead Miami Speedway. And what is Homestead?
A mile and a half.
And it's also a Highline track. What do you think of
Okay,
Highline? You think of outdoor. What do you think of outdoor? You think of dirt. What do you think when you think of dirt? Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell wins the race and championship. However,
but with that logic, you think of Matt Crafton, who won on the dirt this year.
However, though, here's the thing. I'm going to pick Bell to win the championship, but I would love to see, to be honest, I would love to see Austin Cindric pick up a championship because it's the final season of Brad Keselowski racing.
Well, I wouldn't because Austin Cindric likes to wreck people and he drives for Brad. So
I get you, but still, it's BKR.
it's totally not a biased pick. I promise.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go to the Xfinity Series. That is tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. The drivers in the ring for the championship: Elliott Sadler, Ty Dillon. Oh no, Elliott Sadler, Justin Allgaier, William Byron, and Daniel Hemrick. Michael, who's going to get the race and the championship?
Well, I just mentioned that this championship format at Homestead does not pick the favorites. It does not like them. But you know what? Byron was the favorite last year in the Truck Series, and he didn't even get a chance to race for a championship. He gets a chance to this year. And the last time we saw a 9 car in the Xfinity Series, minus the second year for Chase Elliott, it was in Victory Lane, winning the championship. And I think William Byron is going to do it in the Xfinity Series. He's going to win the race. He's going to win the championship.
Alrighty, so my pick to win. So you're picking William Byron to win the race and the championship?
Sure am.
Alrighty, that means I'm going to pick to win the race. This is a tough one. I gotta look at the entry list because you technically stole my pick with William Byron because I was gonna pick him to win the race because of the fact that he won at Homestead last year in the Truck Series. Go load up the entry list here for the Xfinity Series. Put that up. Give me a moment, ladies and gents. I gotta load up Skype as well because I gotta get ready for my recording in a bit. I have a lot of time. So we have 43 teams entered. My pick I'm going to pick. Still looking. You know what? I have it. I'm going to pick the driver who won his previous start. His previous start took place at Iowa. I think Ryan Preece wins the race in an upset.
Oh.
Because Iowa is actually also a Highline track as well.
And your champion?
My champion will not win the race. He will finish in second, where he did at Michigan. Cue the sirens, William Byron.
He's the favorite. He's going to get it done.
Champion going to Cup in 2018. This kid's the real deal. I love William Byron.
Yeah. You know, I got to say, if Byron can't do it, I really hope that I like all the guys that have a chance to win the Xfinity Championship this year. They're all deserving of it. They're all great people. I just think it would be a great story if Sadler was able to win it, don't you?
Yes. My picks, in my opinion, in order, I'm going to go with Byron, Sadler, because he almost won the championship as well last year again. Hemrick, Allgaier. I mean, I like Justin Allgaier.
Yeah.
It was tough to pick for third. I decided to go with Daniel Hemrick, though. That's the thing.
If I'm being completely honest, I'm cheering for Sadler this weekend.
Yeah, I'm cheering for Sadler and Byron. Alrighty, now we go to the Cup Series. 3:30 p.m. Get your diecast ready.
Oh, right back.
Me too. I already have them behind me, fam.
Yeah, I know. Well, championship race, last race of the season. Unfortunately, NASCAR will be coming to an end, but it was a really, really good season of racing. I enjoyed it a lot, and I can't wait for 2018. But before it's all said and done, we have to crown the champion. This format has put every driver who is most deserving to be in this championship. They have given them the opportunity to go and try and win it. And if I could just find their car, I would be able to show you who I believe will win it. I think everyone knows who I'm going to pick. I've been going by this motto all season long. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Martin Truex Jr. and his team have not been broken all season long. I still can't find his car.
I'll do it for you then.
MTJ will win the championship this weekend at Homestead. Mark it. But he will not win the race. You know who is going to win the race?
Oh, let me guess. Some guy named Kyle Larson.
No. Kyle Larson is going to lead all 266 laps and blow an engine on the last lap. Who's going to be in second place on that late restart that we always get at Homestead?
Jimmy?
Greg Ives is going to make the call to give Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2 tires and put him out front. Matt Kenseth was able to go out on top last week at Phoenix. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will get it done at Homestead and go out on top.
Wow. All right, we'll use this guy.
Call that a bold prediction?
We will use... That is a prediction right there. We can use, actually, for the win, we'll use that hat. We'll use that hat, okay?
What hat?
See that hat up there?
Oh, yeah.
Use the Windows 10 hat.
He's got to do it. I mean, he's got to.
Alrighty, yes. I'm gonna be honest. I like that pick in mind. I like that pick. That's a good pick.
Here's the picture.
Alright. My pick to win the race You know what? I'm gonna do this in top four. I'm gonna do this in top four. Fourth position, in my opinion, I think. I think in fourth position, I'm gonna do Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick will finish in fourth spot in car number 4 for the fourth. Third position, it's gonna go to. And by the way, I say that by the way with Harvick as the lead average finisher. Because I'm feeling it's gonna have a big mess up. Third position, it's gonna be Brad Keselowski. So now you're stuck to 2 different drivers. That's right. A Toyota is going to win the championship. We got Kyle Busch and we got MTJ. Let's go back and let's recap the season, okay? Let's see here. So these 2, we got Daytona. I'm just trying to get my camera set like this. All right, so we got Daytona like this. At Atlanta, we go to Las Vegas. Ooh, we go to Vegas. We go to Vegas. Go to Phoenix. Boom. Let's see here. Auto Club was next. I'll move those both up. Then we fast forward. Then we fast forward. Truex is all the way up here. Skyrocketing up here. Then here comes Kyle Busch with his 3 wins. In the final race of the season, Truex messes up. Kyle Busch is up there. Who's at top? That's right. MTJ.
I really hope he didn't put a dent
Will
in
win the
that.
championship. But he's not going to win the race. Because I have a feeling when losses come, you get motivated. I say that exactly based off of my college. Last year in men's soccer as well, we lost to the eventual champions, Richland, Texas, in the semifinals. In the national championship, we beat Richland, Texas this year. Last year in the Region 3 Division 2 championships for men's basketball, we lost to Niagara County. And just this past Wednesday, we just beat them. After 4 straight DNFs, people will remember the name Kyle Larson because Homestead, he almost won. And P.S. as well, this is a retirement race as well related to his team. You want to know why? Because Target leaves after the season. I think Target will go out with a bang and win at Homestead.
Well, since you ranked your top 4, Marty, I think I want to rank my top 4 too. I already said that Martin Truex Jr. is going to win the championship. 4th place will be Brad Keselowski, and I promise that is not a biased pick, and here's why. He has been saying since the playoffs began, he knows which races he has to win because he knows he doesn't have the speed to go in and beat these Toyotas at the 1.5-mile tracks. There's 5 of them in the chase. I don't care if you don't think you have a chance. You need to act like you do. You need to have the confidence. You need to really tell your team that we can do this. We can win this championship. And I'm sure he's telling them that in practice today. But the way he's been acting with the media, saying that he isn't going to win, he has no confidence in himself. That's what he's throwing to me. That's what he's telling me. He has no confidence in himself to be able to win this championship. And that's why I'm putting him in 4th place. Now, 3rd place, I think it's going to be close between – I think it's going to be close between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd for all these guys. But 3rd, I'm going to put Kevin Harvick. And 2nd, I'm going to be putting Kyle Busch because of one reason, Toyotas. They've just been faster on 1.5 miles.
Yeah. I have Jake's pick, by the way.
All right.
This is just for Cup, not Xfinity or trucks. His prediction will win the race and the championship. And he is going to go for 2.
And that's Jake's pick?
Jake is picking Brad Keselowski to win the race and the championship.
It's not biased. He has just as good a chance as the other 3 guys, but he just hasn't had any confidence in his voice in any of his post-race interviews, except for Talladega.
Yeah, right now, Truex is the favorite on paper.
Yeah. and he should win. He really should. And the format doesn't favor the favorite.
Look at Jimmy Johnson.
Weird
He
statement.
was not the favorite going into the championship race.
And you know what the funny thing is that people forget about sometimes? Truex was in this position before. He's made it to Homestead, and he finished fourth. So he knows how to get it done. He knows what he needs to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Alrighty, that's going to do it for another episode of Motorsports 360. We'll be back Wednesday on the radio, both radio and video, at 4 o'clock for Cody and Jake.
Who are not here.
Yes. And Michael, I am Marty saying so long. We'll see you all later. Face reveals.
Oh, there we go. Hello.
You got it? Bye.
Adios.
1, 2, 3. In a Dodge.
In a Dodge.
In a Toyota.
In a Ford.